Section 5.8, Part 8, long division. First thing we check for is missing terms. Here I have a cube. I do not have a second power or a first power, but I do have a constant. So when I set this up, I need to plug in 0y squared plus 0y. Since I have two terms missing, I need to replace them both. My denominator is in order and nothing is missing. So I have y plus 1 divided into y cubed plus 0y squared plus 0y plus 1. Concentrating on your first terms, I need to multiply the y by a y squared to turn it into a y cubed. So y squared here. Take this and distribute it. Y squared times y is y cubed. Y squared times positive 1 is going to be plus y squared. Change your signs because we're subtracting. First term cancels. And we get negative y squared. And then bring down your next two pieces. And repeat. I want y to become negative y squared, so I need to multiply it by a negative y. Negative y times y is negative y squared. Negative y times 1 is negative y. Change your signs. First term cancels. We get y and then bring down the plus 1. Again, first terms. I want the y to become a y. Now, if I already have exactly the right thing, if I don't need to change anything, what I need to multiply by is 1, because I can multiply by 1 and never change anything. You just do not want to leave this off. Now, 1 times all of this is y plus 1. Change your signs. And you end up with a remainder of 0. So your answer is up here. Okay, last problem. If we were in class, I would give you this problem to work on your own. And what the majority of you would do would be to say, well, I'm missing a cube in the top and an x in the top, and then I'm missing a constant in the bottom, so I'm going to set up a huge long division, and it's going to get very confusing and very ugly. And then I'm going to work it in front of you, and you're going to see that all you have to do is to split this up into fractions. Now, why? Because the denominator is a monomial. This problem, unlike all the other ones we've done in this section, had no plus or minus in the bottom. The main reason I do this is to remind you that sometimes an easier problem exists. You should not make it difficult just because you feel like it's too easy. Now, I do need to reduce these. The 10 and the 6 are both divisible by 2. That gives me a 3 here and a 5 here. And remember, these are understood first powers here. So I have a 5 in the top. 4 minus 1 is 3. The 4 was larger and in the top, so I have x cubed in the top. And that 3 is in the bottom. The 9 and the 6 are both divisible by 3. That would be a 2. That's a 3. So I have plus 3. X squared over x, 2 minus 1 is 1. The 2 is in the top, so I have x to the understood first power in the top over 2. And this last fraction, we can't make that any better at all. So that would be my answer to this problem.